acid changed my life. I used to be this goody two-shoes, nerdy, sociable kid. I loved cosmology and physics, and I threw myself into these subjects and got lost in the complexity and vastness of the universe and its laws and functions. And then middle school, usually the turning point in people's mindsets. I stopped caring about my hobbies and interests. I stopped speaking my mind. The only thing I cared about was the stupid made-up rules that society loves to follow. All I wanted was to be liked by people, and it's not a surprise that that mindset completely fucked my view on the world and myself. I got all up in my head wondering, should I do this so he likes me, or I shouldn't say that so they're gonna think I'm a nerd. It's not a surprise that I got into drugs. I wanted to be seen and heard by a certain group of people, so I started copying their mannerisms. I smoked in the school bathrooms, annoyed my teachers, disappointed my family, and did fuck all. I thought that was who I was, this rebellious, cool kid, and to be honest, I loved it, but I hated myself. Inevitably, things didn't work out with that friend group, because I could try to hide my true self all I want, but at the end of the day, I was nothing like them. I got extremely lonely, emotionless, and burnt out. I found myself in my room on my computer all day, isolated from everyone and everything. It got so bad I couldn't join a voice call because I was so anxious. My drug problems got increasingly worse and worse, and I found myself fucked up 24/7 off anything I can get my hands on. Then I found psychedelics. People said it makes you see crazy shit, and it's so amazing and fun, so I thought why not? So I bought 10 tabs of acid to stock up for later. I take one tab and holy shit, it was fun as hell. Then I decide to smoke some weed, so I light up. Bad decision. I end up taking the rest of the tabs and tweaking out. If you've ever taken acid, just know anything more than 2 tabs is way too much. So obviously I tweaked the fuck out and I was completely lost in my head. I had no clue what was going on and I was so disconnected from reality I thought the only way to end this experience was to jump out my window, which I almost did. No shit, taking 10 tabs was a bad idea, but it was definitely for the better. Every insecurity, problem, addiction, mental issue, all of it was thrown right in my face all at once and I had to face it. I was trying to turn a blind eye to it, but I couldn't. After it ended, I noticed a shift in my life. I stopped caring what others thought. I stopped caring about pixels on a hunk of metal. I stopped worrying if I was Lego. Most important, I found myself. I started studying science again. I started my hobbies. I tried to socialize more, and I genuinely started to love life. To be honest, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but my point is, psychedelics gave me a whole different view on the world and myself. I stopped running from everything that was wrong with me and started to see the beauty of being a human. Society is stupid and fucked up. Everybody worries about bullshit that doesn't matter, like followers or streaks or relationship rules. And we get so caught up in all this bullshit. We get so caught up in all this shit that isn't even real, to the point that we forget that we're animals, a part of this earth, and most importantly, we are the conclusion to a series of precise events. The fact that you exist is so unimaginably insane, and nobody understands that. The reason you're depressed and anxious is because of society. Once you learn how to disconnect and find peace within yourself, you start to see the world for what it is. For God's sake, we're just organisms on a fucking rock. You don't matter. Nothing does. And there's so much beauty in that fact. Do what makes you at peace. Go graffiti that wall. Go train hopping. Run from the cops. Have fun. You are here right now. Had just one of your ancestors not had a child, you and millions of others wouldn't even exist. Live your life however you want. Be cringe, be annoying, be weird. Hell, be a fucking drug addict if that's what makes you truly happy. I'm not saying to do psychedelics because it will lead to happiness, which it can. But what I'm saying is that it shows you the world the way it truly is and you break free from the constructs that have been embedded in our brains before we ever existed. Start living like a kid again. Bring them back. They are the truest and purest version of you. With that, I'll end with this. The universe is a fuck. Live the way your inner child wants it to. And as always, have a good day and much love.